Hey guys, it's Josh. I just got done with a session. We tracked a little bass today and some lap steel, which was a nice change of pace. It's always good to have instruments that you don't record that much. But what I want to talk to you about today are the Focal Listen Professional headphones. I just got these this week from our friends at Vintage King, and really happy so far. I know the question of what headphones should I get for my studio comes up often, and it even changes after you've had a certain pair for a while. So I'll let you know my thoughts on these, and hopefully it'll be helpful for you. All right, so first thing comes in a really nice box here, and I use the Focal Twin 6B monitors. So I had also heard their Spirit Professional headphones a couple years ago and was really impressed. So I've kind of wanted to go this route for a while. Those have since been discontinued. This seemed to be, the equal replacement. So let me show you what you get here. You get this nice case, which is awesome because, a lot of times our headphones just are left hanging or sitting somewhere, and that's how they get damaged a lot of times after a session. So you can see the beautiful case here. You have two different cables, which is really nice. A little bit of a smaller, more standard, kind of iPhone and computer compatible cable, 1/8 inch on both ends. Okay, so in this cable you can see I haven't even taken the plastic off yet, but you've got your mic and your control here. So, very standard to a lot of the headphones you can get for your phone. So for the button on the smaller headphone cable there, you can answer your calls. Looks like you can play, pause, skip, go back, and then having the mic built in, when you get a call, you can answer right on your headphones there. So that's always nice, definitely not something you get in your standard studio headphones. So very cool. I also just noticed a little slot for an iLock here. So that is pretty slick to just be able to store your iLock safely in there, as you're taking your remote rig. This will be great to take along with my laptop when I'm doing editing and stuff. You've got your other bulkier cable, stretches a little bit more suited for your studio work. Both of these have Velcro ties, which is awesome that comes with it. You've got 1/8 inch on one end to connect actually right into your headphones. You've got a 1/4 inch, but that also screws off. So if you're in a situation where you want to use these with your laptop or something that had that 1/8 inch connection, you could stay there. And one of the greatest things I love about this is that both cables are detachable. So, with studio headphones, a lot of times they get stepped on and they pull and they tend to want to break, from the place that the cable connects to the headphone. So I think they've really addressed a common problem here that will hopefully help us get, a lot more years of use out of these. The number one thing I noticed when I first put these on, they've got these cool, red, burgundy almost ear pads. These are probably the most comfortable that I've used so far. You've got your L and your R in there, for you to keep track of that. But super comfortable. The first artist that I had put these on a couple days ago commented with the same thing as soon as he put them on. And the other thing that I really like is that they seal super well without being a tight, uncomfortable fit. So you get really good isolation for tracking. I've been using Sennheiser HD 280 headphones for a long time, but we're getting ready to start tracking vocals on this project I'm working on. And I really wanted something to have more low end. I wanted the singers to be able to hear the mix in all of its fullness so that as they're performing to the most complete full sounding track that what we're hearing out here when we listen through the monitors. And the great thing about these headphones, the frequency response is from 5 hertz to 22 kilohertz. So, anything below 5 hertz, I don't think you could even hear or uh, have any useful information out of. So, I mean, that's probably the lowest I've ever seen. That's awesome. Um, but the biggest thing for me, not only to be able to hear better as you're tracking, to have a good full sound, but these are the first pair of headphones that I've had that I really feel like I can mix on them. I've never been a fan of trying to mix on headphones, but I know as things are changing and we're traveling more, I'm doing a lot of work while I'm inside. My wife teaches piano lessons in the studio sometimes, so we split time. And when I'm inside on the laptop, I really feel more confident now that I'm not just going to be able to edit or track, but that I could also get a head start on some mixing. So that's awesome. That's really a surprise. I wasn't even expecting that. Got this cool thing, Listen Beyond, on the top. Just a really beautiful set of headphones. Very cool little decals on the side. This is not a paid endorsement or sponsorship by any means. I paid full price for these from Vintage King. But I just wanted to say, if you've got any of these headphones that are kind of the standard, these are too expensive for most of us to have, 5, 6, 7, 8 pairs of these for everything that we do in the studio. But I really wanted to continue to use the Sennheisers for kind of general work, be the workhorses, and then have these for the vocalist and the main times where I just really want to be able to hear on another level. And I think I've definitely found that, in addition to also being able to have something that I can mix remotely on. I noticed right away when I listened to some rough mixes that the things that bothered me about those mixes, because I haven't mixed them yet, they also bothered me on the headphones, which is a great sign, because I've got a pair of Beats headphones, which is great because a lot of people have those. And then I also have, like I said, the Sennheisers, and those were a little more flattering to some of the problems that I knew we were having before it got to the mix. So if you're looking for something a little more revealing, more low end, good fit, a little bit of different design, like I said, to hopefully help these last longer with the detachable cables, because if something went wrong with the cable, you can just get another cable, or you've got, 2 already built in. So anyway, if you're on the hunt for headphones, check them out. The Focal Listen Professional. Like I said, I picked them up from Vintage King. Always great to work with the guys over there. I think Sweetwater carries them as well. Definitely highly recommend them as well. This has been a review for the Focal Listen Professional headphones. Do check them out if you're on the hunt for any. And thanks for watching. You can subscribe. Please like this video, comment if you've got anything else that you think's cool that I should also check out in the headphone world. And ring the bell if you really love what we're doing. You'll get notified first every time that we upload. All right, thanks guys. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.